Greetings from here and from beyond the heavens cross. I am Merlin. Welcome, dear friends. Welcome, dear masters. Welcome, dear modern Merlins, to the Innocence series. It is a beautiful day at the beginning of the spring. One of those days when the sun and the clouds alternate so quickly, one after the other. One of those days before a new birth. The entire nature is in that point to start a new cycle, to open the flowers to life, to open the magic again. In these times, in this period of the year, the magical kingdoms are so active, and as well they feel the changes in the energy of the planet. The majority of people consider that it is about climate changes, but it is about changes in the energy of Gaia, changes in the energy of the angels present here in human shapes, changes at all the levels. And these magical kingdoms, dear friends, the fairies, the gnomes, the unicorns, the elves, are so curious about what will be next. Don't be surprised that you will feel them around you. After all, where to go? In this noisy world, they search for those who have light. They search those who have compassion. They search those who have knowingness, openness, and innocence. We started this series in a certain type of energy, but everything has changed. Recently, we recorded the connection with the initial infinite intelligence, a 3-day workshop, a so important threshold, a so important quantum leap future, and a so important experience for each and every one of you. We started this series with one I from Innocence, and we arrived at I, initial infinite intelligence. So big shift, a so important quantum leap. And today, the representatives of the magical kingdoms are curious, so curious, where we shall go from here. I invite you to relax, to breathe deeply, and as well I advise you to listen about the breath of the initial infinite intelligence in our 3-day workshop. Something has changed, and it is so good, like you, to discover the new breath, the breath of your awareness concerning the presence of the initial infinite intelligence inside your body, and as well to be able to feel the original energy everywhere inside of you. For those who already listened this workshop, they can feel energy currents in their hands, in their legs, and they know that a new start is here. This is the first spring of the Christos era. We are at the celebration of the second year from the cross of the heavens, and the effects of the heavens cross started to be perceived and received by the humans on earth. There are so many old layers of energy to be released. So many old layers. The majority of people right now, they try to figure out solutions, thinking from the old perspective, trying to provide a new way, but from the old energy. And this is very difficult. They encounter a lot of struggle, a lot of depression and low energies. But, dear friends, be optimistic. What's happened is the fact that these old layers of energy are released. Take a good deep breath. You are here. You are safe. Some of you experienced in the last period from our last session in the Innocence series how is to let go the control, the emotions and the judgments. Indeed, it can be felt strange. It is an area of openness and innocence. Then you can feel sometimes that you cannot recognize yourself anymore, because so much from the human identity, it was formed because of judgments, emotions, and control. But have trust to let go the judgments, the emotions, and the control. Offer to you free access to your true self. Don't be afraid of your true self. Even your true self is not based on control, emotions, and judgments. Take a good deep breath and welcome near to you the representatives of the magical kingdoms. As we told to you, the magical kingdoms are part from the architecture of Gaia. They are here from before the angels to start their adventures on earth. They are here before the Lemurian times, and they are immortal. So imagine how many memories they have about you. They knew you so pure, so clean, as you were at your first lifetimes here. And they look at you today. A circle comes to be closed. Right now, when the awareness of the connection with the initial infinite intelligence is again possible, it is like being in the same point of the beginnings. Long ago, you knew about this connection. For sure, not at the mind level, but you knew about it. You felt it. You experienced it. And now it returned. It is at your disposal, and this degree and intensity of light, it is something that the magical kingdoms recognize from your beginnings. As well, I can say here that this event, the connection with the initial infinite intelligence, it is a very important step and point also for the Merlin line. As you know, I, the first Merlin, I was the son of the Joshua ben Joseph and Marie Magdalene. And all the other Merlins followed me. We kept the magic for the entire planet because we kept the connection with the initial infinite intelligence, as my dear father, Joshua ben Joseph, did and showed to the entire mankind in those times in Galilee. And it is as well for us a so important moment. The connection with the initial infinite intelligence becomes again available for those who are innocent and open enough to receive it, to accept it in their lives. It is a so important moment. Basically, activating this connection, you can become like Joshua ben Joseph, like us, the Merlins out of time, and as well like the Grand Himalayan Masters, who are represented on the Merlin's ark by Master Emil. So, dear friends, with this connection, you indeed become Merlin. But you become the I, initial, infinite intelligence. Or how others can say, you become God also. From this point, you are capable to allow your divinity to be present into your human life, and your human part becomes capable to represent your divinity. This is huge for you, like persons, like modern Merlins, and as well for the planet Earth. In these times, with so many changes, with so much struggle and conflict, you become the true reference point for the nature, for the magical kingdoms, and slowly for humans who will be capable to see you, to honor you, and to enjoy the fact that you are here. Breathe deeply, dear friends. In these magic moments at the beginning of the Christos era, you are prepared. You are at the proper point, and you can express and have a life different than all the others. Indeed, it is an X point. Many questions can occur. And the main question is, how will become my life? How shall I experience life? The true fact is that you will become less and less a human, and more a magi, a being with a lot of potentials, a free and sovereign being inside of you and outside of you. It is about a type of freedom that people not even imagined. This freedom brings to you a new physics in the energy, bring to you the possibilities to create wonders, bring to you the possibility to feel yourself as fluid as the water. In this new freedom, there is no control. There are no judgments. There are not emotions. But there is a lot of compassion, a lot of acceptance. If until now, the outside world, it was felt like a friction, like something to be accepted and endured as well. From now on, it will remain only the acceptance and compassion. You will look at the people around to you like being in a movie, but in a 3D movie. Do not blame them. Do not try to explain to them your new energetic state. It is not important. It is important that somebody, after so much struggle, arrived, and it is capable to be near them. In the years ahead, slowly, they will start to discover this energy, this freedom that you can experience right now. And it is proper, like you, to stay on this planet with total patience, acceptance and compassion. From today, your openness will guide as well the magical kingdoms. They ask themselves if there is the case to remain on Gaia or to live together with their Gaia. Because right now people are so mental, are so in that position of trying to control everything due to technology, due to computers, due to artificial intelligence. And they ask themselves if there is the case to stay or to go from this planet. And indeed, this question is still present, but there is a question because you are here. You are the ones capable to inspire them, to guide them, to show them a direction. And the only thing that you need, because also for yourself you need a direction, is to be honest with yourself, 100% honest. Because your inspiration, the guidance for your road ahead will come from now on only from spirit, only from the initial infinite intelligence, and have trust in the brilliance of this initial infinite intelligence. From it was created the entire universe, with so many dimensions, with so many galaxies, solar systems, planets, shapes and forms of life. Have trust, dear friends, and have the courage to abandon the control, the judgments and the emotions. Due to the connection with the initial infinite intelligence, you can access the entire knowingness. You can access brilliant life designs. You can always have access to inspiration and the proper thing to do, despite of any personal or social situation. And this is available also for your relation with the magical kingdoms. In a way, it will be up to you if they will stay or they will go. They took care until now about everything in nature, about the trees, about the flowers, about the fruits, about the vegetables, about the soil and the minerals inside the earth, about the beings. They were very close to the birds and as well to the animal kingdom. And of course, they were near to the kingdom of waters. They were near to the kingdom of winds and of rocks, and near to children and humans. It doesn't matter where the artificial intelligence will arrive. It cannot replicate yet the nature, or at least it cannot replicate the magic of nature, because the magic of nature requests a lot of soul, requests a lot of beings who are truly dedicated in a joyful mode to being the taking cares of this wonderful planet. Right now, the magical kingdoms are here and wait your signals. Breathe deeply, dear friends. In our previous sessions, in the awareness of your Angelic Innocence series, we spoke to you about that very special little temple where you can meet your soul, and about your soul question. Do you believe in your angelic innocence? And today we are going with a step further. Now I can feel that this question has changed also, because of your reconnection with the initial infinite intelligence. It is very important, like you, to listen to this workshop, the connection with the initial infinite intelligence. This will change your energy and will make you to feel what I am telling to you right now. By crossing this threshold, by assuming this quantum leap, there is not anymore a separation between you and your soul, and as well there is not anymore that question, do you believe in your angelic innocence? Because together with this quantum leap, you enter into the house of your soul. Even you are a human on earth, your soul comes to you, and it comes with the entire house of it. So the innocence, the purity from the angelic times come inside your body as well. From today, there is no more separation. You become one with your angelic innocence, that temple of confession in which you were in the previous sessions together with your soul, in a way go in the background, is already a memory, and you truly embodied your angelic innocence. This is it. There are not anymore two persons, imaginary persons, in a dialogue. You are your angelic innocence. And I can say here, I, initial, innocent, infinite intelligence, I am present, I am here, and I'm open to life and to experience for good who I really am. There is no more questions. From today, never ask yourself, who am I? You are I, initial, infinite, innocent intelligence. In a human envelope, in a mastery status, but you are the true self. You are not anymore there to look at that candle in that flame to perceive your soul. That flame already entered into your body, already entered into your human life. Please accept it. Do not consider yourself unworthy. No, there is not such a thing in nature like being unworthy. It was a so long period for the mind judgments and emotions. The mind judgments and the emotions created karma, created punishments, created suffering, but enough is enough. You cannot return to that playground of suffering, of mind judgments and emotions, and I'm sure that you as well don't want to do so. So, dear friends, breathe deeply. Do your best to access the connection with the initial infinite intelligence 3-day workshop. This is not a commercial advertising. As you know from our sessions, you can ask for, you can find ways to balance, to be in communication, and to access the next step. Because of this workshop, in which participated the Grand Himalayan Masters, represented by Master Emil, dear the beloved Saint-Germain, and dear, so well known, Joshua ben Joseph, everything has changed on the Merlin's Ark. The influence of this workshop changed the energy of the entire emission of the Merlin's Ark. This changes means that the awareness of your angelic innocence series had also a quantum leap. The Golden Road series, delivered by Master Emil, had also a quantum leap, and everything from the Merlin's Ark align right now with this new start point, which is the connection with the initial infinite intelligence. In this workshop, basically, we brought in a distilled mode an image, an energy, a clue about the beginning of the Christos era on Earth. A so waited beginning, a so new one. And even right now, it's only for few. The changes which have place on the planet will push others here on this line, the others who are indeed good people, innocent people, awake people. Many things will change, many things, and the people will need standards, will need reference points, and this can be only in an authentic and brilliant energetic emission. As I told to you, the old way to search for solutions in history, in philosophy, in thinking, even only in trying to do good things for everybody, will not function so well. Because these energies of the presence of the initial infinite intelligence means so much light, means so much openness, and this cannot be managed from the limited area of the human mind. Even this area, it will be amplified by the presence of the artificial intelligence. There are so special moments. It is very easy to abandon yourself to technology and to artificial intelligence, or to assume your divinity and to express it. The mankind is in this point. You assume your divinity, or you abandon yourself in front of an outside world. It is an X point. It is a all or nothing point. But I want to be very clear, dear friends. To abandon yourself is not equal with releasing control, judgments, and emotions. To let go by your choice, your limits, put you on the playground of authentic freedom. To abandon your judgments, emotions, and control in front of an outside technology, and to be only like a puppet in front of the judgments, control, and emotions of others, that is not to let go. Please don't have this confusion. It is one thing to let go and a whole other thing to abandon yourself. It is not about revolutions. It is not about like you to go and to do changes in the outside world. It is much simple. Only accept the inner changes. Only assume the inner changes like a divine and sovereign being. And this is your future. As I told to you, you don't need advices in this point other than to be total honest with yourself, total confident. And as well, it is not good like somebody else to interfere. Your angelic innocence is already in. Your soul is already here, and you started to become part of the house of your soul in a with your awareness, you are not anymore capable of the game of separation. For sure, you can try it, but you will see that from the energetic point of view, something like this, it will become more and more difficult and not pleasant at all. With this, dear friends, have trust. Give yourself the reward of this quantum leap, which is the connection with the initial infinite intelligence 3-day workshop. Do it for yourself. This is not an ordinary workshop. This is not only a small step ahead. This is something so very important. This is the point, the start point of a new life, of the life in Christos era. Do not imagine that everything is there, not at all. It's only the beginning, a humble beginning, but it is so proper for you to taste it, to feel the flavors, and to accept who you really are, with total compassion, with total openness for a life how never was. In the end of this session, the representatives of the magical kingdoms salute you, and they are filled with hope that not very far away you will answer to their question from your heart, from your awareness, like the new you, like the Christ embodied in human here on this wonderful planet. Greetings from here and from beyond the heaven's cross. I am Merlin. So glad for this new start. Amazing times has started. Thank you.